Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of And One. We got with us a rising star, someone who's ready to break out in 3A basketball this year from De La Salle. Welcome, Maddie. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. We'll have you introduce yourself to the audience.
My name's Maddy Blaylark. I play for De La Salle High School. I'm from a class of 2026 and I'm a shooting guard.
There you go. So we'll kind of go back, we'll talk about high school and AAU, but let's get to go way back to the beginning. When did you first start playing basketball?
When I was like 4, like when I could walk and right away.
Did you take to it right away or kind of, I don't know about this and kind of built up to it or love it right off the bat?
I was born into it because I have 2 older brothers, so it's kind of like I played other sports, but that was definitely the one.
Sound good. What other sports have you played?
Play soccer and I played like t-ball when I was little and stuff like that.
What made basketball stand out as kind of you're the one?
I think I just I liked the feeling more, like practicing it and always being in the gym and I was always around it. So that I liked it more.
There we go. And then last year, you kind of took on an extended role, for De La Salle. You were kind of that spark off the bench at times. Sometimes you started, kind of a mixture of both. How would you feel last year's high school season went?
I thought it went good. We obviously didn't get, end in the place we wanted to end, but I think overall it went well with those 3 seniors leading us. I think we definitely could have got to state though.
Did you have a welcome to varsity moment where you were like, oh, holy cow, like something is like taking a whole nother level on?
Definitely. I think the Benilde game when it was a doubleheader, boys and girls, and it was really packed. That was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
And then, so you mentioned those 3 seniors, they're all kind of off to college basketball, or I think, IT's off to, college track. What would you say you learn the most from those 3, like as their leadership?
I think they taught us how to, like, the next one's up to be leaders and like how to lead. And they showed us that, but they also kind of verbally said, when we're gone, you guys are going to have to take our roles and lead.
And then going into this year, a young team, but a very talented DLFL team. Kind of what are the expectations or thoughts coming into the coming year?
I'm expecting us to get to state for sure. I think we'll be, like you said, we're young, but I think we've got a lot of chemistry and we'll get pretty far.
So along with you and Anisha Scott, young but very talented guard, what is your guys' mentality leading from the, a younger position, but that guard position where you kind of have the ball in your hands more?
I think just fast pace, up and down the floor. Defense is definitely going to be important because we're a defensive team. We're kind of scrappy. And so just to have our defense lead into our offense.
And that I don't know if we have a full schedule yet. I think we have a decent amount of games. What are some of those that we're circling? Is it Benilde? Is it other ones that we have circled for the year coming up?
Definitely Benilde, Cretan, Holy Angels, Minnehaha, all those rivals, and then Como, definitely.
Man, that's some firepower you guys are going against.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, who are some of the best players you've had a chance to play with AAU or high school?
When I was younger, like 4th grade, I played with Aaliyah Crump, Kendall McGee, Savannah White for high school, and then against Jenica Lewis from Iowa. She was like a KD. She's really good. Ronnie Porter. Yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie Porter, I would loved her and Anisha Scott matchup right there. But if she came on you, you're probably like, oh Lord, because she could just pick you apart and it was like a motor that just kept going.
Right.
So this year, for AAU, you played for Minnesota Stars. How would you say your summer went?
I thought it went well. I thought this season I was a little more aggressive on the offensive end, which got me a little more, like I got out there a bit more. And so I thought it went pretty well for me.
How did your role from high school to AAU, how did it change or does it change or is it pretty much the same?
I think from last season high school, I came off the bench. And so I was more of a role player who had to score at times. Like I just did whatever my team needed, whether it was on the offensive end or defensive end. And then on AAU, I'm just expected to score and play defense and just do it all.
So what would you say if you had to describe yourself as a player, what would be the scouting report on Maddie?
I would say I can definitely shoot mid-range and threes, and I'm poised, but I like to kind of outsmart people and play smarter than them.
I would use the word smart for your defense. You're very crafty, you kind of fill in the gaps and whatnot. So that's a pretty good word. What would be a skill set, not necessarily just this year, but kind of as you continue in your basketball career, what's one skill set you want to refine or make sure you add to your game?
I think moving like pace, I think like knowing when to go fast, slow it down, and being able to score either going fast or slowing it down. So definitely pace.
And so, I know I know one of your coaches, Coach James, and then you have, I think, PJ. What would you say you learned from each one of those? Like kind of as a player, kind of what have you learned from their coaching styles?
I think Coach James, he is all about communication. Like if you're not communicating, you're on the line, you're running. And PJ, I think he's it's a little just like play basketball. Like you guys got to work it out and talk and communicate and just get score together
What
as a team.
what's some of the best places you've been able to go, either AAU or high school traveling wise, where basketball's taken you?
I think North Carolina was really cool. We went to Indy. That was fun.
So I said, coming up on this year, we talked about a little bit, so a state being the goal, what would you say is maybe two or three things your team has to make sure they do or kind of make sure they do better than last year in order to make it to that goal?
I think we just have to stay focused for one, like always be locked in on the goal and know what the goal is. And I think we got to play together. Like we have a lot of skill, like you said, but we have to put it all together, even though we're young.
So we talked a little bit about you and Anisha Scott. Who is maybe one or two other names we need to make sure we keep our eye on this year for De La Salle?
Jordan Johnson, for sure, our big man. She's going to be really big for us in the paint.
What is it like from the guard knowing that you both have someone that when you shoot it, she's going to maybe clean up that rebound if it doesn't go in, or someone that she's going to post up strong and kind of give you an ability to play inside outside? What does she do for your team?
She does a lot for us. She, like you said, she can rebound the basketball, and her strength is just on another level. Like you don't want to get in the way. So
No, you ain't getting that ball
definitely
away
you
from
can throw it
Jordan.
in the post and you can expect a bucket from her.
There you go. And so, who's someone that you haven't had a chance with to play, but would be your dream teammate in either AAU or high school of any player out there?
That's a good question. I think it'd be fun to play with Madden Greenway. I've played with her at like some gopher camps and stuff, and I like her pace. She's fast. She communicates. I think it'd be really fun to play on a team with her.
Unstoppable. Madden just goes, goes, goes. So that's
And
a
and I think so this year I'm switching AU teams to Minnesota Fury, and so I'm really excited. What I've been talking about is Kate Holmquist. I'm really excited to play with her.
a very similar style. Do you like the guard that like to play fast? So
Yeah,
you have Anisha Scott, Kate Holmquist, Madden Greenway. You kind of have a similar type of guard. I like it. I like
yeah.
it. And then, have you played on Williams Arena floor yet, or is that something that
I
would be
have not, unfortunately.
So like that, if we make it to state, we're gonna see you on Williams Arena floor. I
Definitely.
like that idea. So we'll go a little bit off basketball. When you're not playing basketball, not kind of getting in practice, where can we find you? What is something that you do to keep busy?
I'm in the weight room a lot. I like to lift and condition and stuff like that. And you'll find me at like other De La Salle sports. I know volleyball and soccer is going on right now, so hang out with friends, family, things like that.
There you go. What is your go-to playlist? Like, what are some of the songs that have to listen to before the game?
I think it depends on the day for me and my team. Like sometimes we'll listen to slow stuff, sometimes we'll listen to fast or rap or things like that. I think it varies by the day.
We just don't let Coach James have the radio, right? We don't let him make
Oh
the
no. Oh my. You know what he plays? He plays country and he plays gospel. And we have an ongoing joke that he can never be on the speaker.
So we ain't letting Coach James pick the songs. Okay.
Never.
Do you have any superstitions or rituals you do before the game?
I have a lot of superstitions like off the court, but before the game, I touch the wall before I go out. And I think that's about it. I don't know, just a bunch of little things here and there that I like to focus on doing before.
Not bad, not bad. I said some people have like a laundry list of them, and I'm like, how
Yeah.
are you even not? How are you make the game if you don't start 2 hours before? So goodness sakes. So we'll end with this. We won't take your whole night. We'll end with this. When someone watches you play basketball, what do you hope they think about you or like get from watching you play basketball? What do you hope that they think about you as a player?
I think that they see that how hard I work, like how the hard work's paid off. And also, like you said, I'm crafty and I take pride on both ends of the floor.
I like it. Well, I think you guys are in for a great year. Your section is wide open and you guys have a lot of talent. You got Jordan, you got Anisha, you got you, all great scorers. So I think De La Salle's in for a great year. Let's just keep Coach James off the microphone. We may have a state year tournament
Definitely.
run. Maybe we'll let him have it if you make it to state. We'll let you guys go with
Maybe
it.
once.
I said, thank you, thank you. Good luck this year. Good health this year. I will be watching. I can't wait to see you guys play. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
See ya, you too.